Look, it's no secret that most leaders are pretty driven. They're pretty ambitious. They want to accomplish things. They want to be able to demonstrate themselves and to the world around them their capability, their competency, um, their success. And with that, of course, comes the natural struggle of how do I use my time and where's my focus? And for most leaders, the world isn't as simple as the one track, which is, here I am, I'm focused on a specific result, and that's all I'm responsible for in life. We have different roles. There's different places leaders have to be. They have different expectations from the people around them, and as a result, have different accountabilities as well. So very often the conversation is, how do I achieve balance? How do I achieve balance? In other words, how do I achieve a balance between my professional business life, my family life, my quote-unquote personal life, whatever it happens to be? I found that a wonderful way to come at this is to let go of the idea of balance. Because balance, I think, just in of itself, for me, it makes me think of a juggler trying to juggle the balls and keep them all up in the air. And of course, it's the language that we actually use in describing that challenge and those difficulties. And so I found that the language of integration works much better than the language and thought process of balance. Balance, keeping no balls up in the air, and we separate and we divide in balancing. And I think very often that works initially because it gives me some structure to think about the different aspects of my life. What I find is integration is much more powerful. Because through integration, what we do is we give ourselves permission for who we really are, and we find what our true focus and what's really important to us is, and then we integrate the different parts of life into that. In other words, rather than balancing and keeping all the balls up in the air, let me gather everything. Let me take who I am and what my life looks like in a very holistic manner and make great choices out of that. So I'm more integratively taking pieces of my life and bringing back to who I really am and making them part of who I am as opposed to separating those and seeing as different pieces. So that balancing versus integration, I think integration is just in of itself as an approach, it becomes much more powerful and useful to us.